Last time on a very special episode of What's the Attraction?
TAP-G, you don't have to do this.
Don't try to stop me! I can only be held back for so long!
I think we'll all respect you more if you just stop now.
You can't tell me what to do!
You'll save a lot of face if you don't go through.
No, SurferClock! I'm done reviewing theme parks. I have to pursue my lifelong dream of touring with Hanson as a groupie.
Oh, say it ain't so!
Wait, no! It's Stop true. The clip! You've always been the better critic and...
Hey, I was catching up the audience.
You and I, and our subscribers, we all know that didn't happen last episode!
Really? Because, I mean, it's right there on the tape.
You can't just edit my words together like that, no matter how convincing it sounds!
Oh, rats, you got me. Alright, folks, since it seems old TAP-G can't take a joke, here's what really happened last time.
It's versus time!
Thank you.
Actually, thank Reese. I gave him editing duty because I've been working nights. When he showed me that, I just could not resist playing it.
Not bad for my first editing job!
Not bad at all.
For you guys, maybe.
Calm down, Tappers. We all know you don't intend on quitting until Hanson actually goes on tour.
Are we doing an episode or not?
Oh, right. Let's get to it. Okay, today on What's the Attraction, now that we've reviewed both Men in Black Alien Attack at Universal Studios Florida and Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin at Magic Kingdom Park, we figured we'd pit these sci-fi shoot-'em-ups against one another to see which ride provides the most satisfying alien annihilation action.
In our standard versus format, SurferClock and I will take sides and judge each attraction in 5 categories to see which comes out on top. Our review ratings don't factor in here. Let's pick our sides and lay out the categories. Since I was nearly humiliated earlier, I'll take first pick. I'm going with Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin.
And that leaves me with Men in Black Alien Attack. What are the categories, Reese?
In today's matchup, we're judging these rides based on best queue, best story, best effects, best vehicles, and best guns. Best of 5, no hits below the belt. Any questions?
You know, this is at least our 4th time doing this. I think we've got a handle on it.
Alright. First round, we're judging the lay of the line. Best queue, discuss.
Now, let me just be the first to say that Men in Black Alien Attack, from its pre-show with the Universe and You, all the way through kind of that alien immigration lobby, all the way down to that futuristic setup they've got down there with everything that's going on, this is a pretty amazing setup. You gotta admit, Men in Black definitely has this going for it.
Blah, 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 blah. You know what we have? An awesome animatronic Buzz Lightyear. What?
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
And then there's that viewfinder with all the cool scenes on it that you're about to embark on with your daring mission, Space Rangers.
Yeah, it's nice and all, but I don't know. I mean, that immigration floor, that's some pretty high-tech stuff. And, you know, you actually learn a little bit about the ride through it. You see it to see all the different aliens. And let's not forget about the Doofus and Do Right, the little video that they play. I think that's hysterical.
Yeah, well, we got bright colors.
Cheap, bright colors.
And oh, there's that control panel there that's mostly a big sticker.
Right.
Stop making your ride sound cool!
That's what I'm here to do. This is a Versus episode, my good friend. So, and Men in Black just has all the right colors to it. It's got everything. It's nice and muted. Just the design overall really breathes that Men in Black aesthetic.
So basically, it looks exactly the way Barry Sonnenfeld designed it.
Most definitely. I think we've got a clear winner. Reese?
Winner of round 1, Men in Black Alien Attack. Let's go straight into round 2. Which attraction tells the best story? Start discussing.
All right, you have the floor.
All right, so the story is that the evil Emperor Zurg is stealing crystallic fusion cells, and now you're sent across the galaxy armed with lasers and the little green men at your side, and pa-choo, 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 you're off to save the batteries, and then you're on an alien planet zapping mountains and aliens, and... Wait, what does being on an alien planet zapping at targets have to do with getting crystallic fusion cells back? You know, the whole we come in peace, shoot to kill. Yeah, and then you defeat Emperor Zurg, because yay, we did it!
Alright, let's, I feel like Men in Black does tell a bit of a fuller story, because you go in there, you think you're going to be doing this great little attraction called Universe in You, the whole thing shuts down, and then you find out you've become the latest batch of MIB recruits.
But a twist!
Somehow, yeah, what a twist. So you get to go down, you go way deep in to find the Men in Black training ground. You get to go down, you actually get to board MIB training vehicles, you get to zap aliens, score points. It starts with, you're just practicing. It's, you get to this practice room, it is cardboard cutouts, and then boom, things shut down, and oh no, we need all the help we can get. Which is another one of those something went wrong kind of stories that we are very commonly seeing in theme parks. But this is realized, I think, in a really cool way, because things become a lot more real. You get to actually go through the streets of New York, zapping aliens. The aliens have become much, much more real, leading all the way up until the climax. And I don't want to spoil anything, but it's pretty awesome. And you know that little red button? You get to push the little red button! And, not only this, but, they got Will Smith to actually judge you at the end of the ride. And, it all ends with you getting neuralized. How much more of a complete MIB experience can you ask for? And all of this is the attraction's story.
We come in peace, shoot to kill, shoot to kill, shoot to kill. Fine, Men in Black wins.
The winner is Men in Black. By a mile!
Come on, Reese, you're supposed to be impartial!
When you're getting pummeled, it's hard not to notice. Okay, round 3. Let's talk on-ride effects and who does it better. Start us off, Surfs.
So, starting out, of course you have the cardboard cutouts in the very beginning. Yes, this is all part of MIB practice. When you get to the actual on-ride area, you start to see that these aliens are looking a lot more real, as I had mentioned before. Now, there were over 100 unique alien species created by Rick Baker, the guy who, designed the aliens for the actual film. So, this guy knows what he's doing, and he put a lot of love and care into it, while sneaking in little tributes to the film's, producer, Steven Spielberg. Well, the first film's producer, anyway. So, you have that, you go through, and, different things are happening, you're zapping. Then you come to the end. This animatronic actually holds the record as the largest animatronic in a theme park. Oh. It's the big Edgar bug at the end. So, and then you've got, you got the smoke and everything. It's feeling so hot and warm. And, I just think that the ride it stuck to that theme of, yes, this all feels so real, the aliens. So, the effects are pretty great on this ride. So, what about Buzz Lightyear?
Oh, there's that cool Buzz Lightyear in the queue with that awesome screen face technology.
We talked about the queue already.
Oh, well, we got just as amazing stuff in the ride as well. Like, there's a giant toy robot, and then there's all the aliens that are pretty cool cutouts. There's like 3 whole inches to their cutoutiness, so they're not two-dimensional, really. There's okay, yeah, most of them are cutouts. And there's a Zurg in there, and then there's the projection room, and... yeah...
I think we have a clear-cut winner here.
Winner of round 3, Men in Black. Let's keep on rolling before the vein on Tapper's neck bursts. Round 4, the ride vehicles. Which cars convey cooler? Wow, that was bad. Discuss!
Alright, you have the floor.
Alright, so check this out. You have these really awesome vehicles over at Buzz Lightyear. They are big and wide, and they're made for 2 people, but it's essentially a bench. And boy, is it nice to finally have an attraction in which you can scoot your tush down and not have to feel so cramped in it. And of course, you've got that awesome joystick in which you can turn in just about any direction. Considering, of course, that you discuss it with your partner next to you to make sure you're all turning and pointing in the same direction. Because, boy, it's uncomfortable and awkward if you don't. Yeah. What about it, Men in Black, huh? Hotshot.
Alright, well, first of all, Men in Black seats 2 rows of 3, so you've got a total of 6. That's going to be 3 times as much as you can potentially hold in Buzz Lightyear. Even though you have the seats where you can scoot around a little bit, it's still only made for 2. You have 6 in the vehicle. And as far as the spin control, Oh, wait, there is no spin control. Yeah, you actually get spun uncontrollably throughout the ride. But hey, with these, you can actually bring the... Oh, wait, we're not supposed to talk about the guns?
No.
Okay, so let's pull that out. So the seats are... Yeah, they're a little tight, especially for a bigger guy like me. Mm-hmm. I did discuss this in the review, and again, review score is not supposed to play a factor, but I still can't get over just how cramped these seats can actually be, especially when you get the lap bar on you. And you don't even have to have a lap bar at Buzz. Wow, am I actually going to concede this round to Buzz?
I think you are.
Oh.
Winner of round 4, by a miracle, is Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. It seems hard to believe, but Buzz is on the board. Now to our final round, and some would say most important aspect, the guns. Both rides have you taking on a ton of aliens. Which Zapper does it better? Discuss.
Oh, that means I get to start with the guns. Alright, so now quit your grousing, TAP-G. You have 2 potential models of the guns, depending upon... some ride vehicles have certain models, others have... But there are 2 main ones. There is, of course, your Noisy Cricket Mark II, which looks a lot like the Noisy Cricket from the movie, just a little bit bigger. They have cut back some of the recoil, thankfully. But, these, you can actually... There's this crazy thing you can do with the guns on Men in Black. You can take them out of the holster and aim them around. Isn't that crazy? Actually having control of the gun which you use to zap the aliens?
I'll alert the NRA.
There's, of course, the other gun, the De-Alienator. It's a little bit bigger. That doesn't mean it's harder to handle, though, because each of these guns are nice and lightweight, and you could, again, you have the freedom of movement. They are still kind of attached to the vehicle, so your range is maybe slightly limited, but you can aim up, you can aim around, you can aim sideways. TAP-G, why don't you talk about the guns for Buzz Lightyear?
I don't want to.
But you have to. This is a versus episode.
I refuse.
Okay, I will take the automatic win.
Okay, so the guns are locked down and you can't shoot in many directions. That's why you have to spin the vehicle around. That's why you don't have to spin the vehicle at Men in Black. Because you have freedom of movement.
Oh, and how often are the intervals with the guns there, TAP-G?
About every third of a second. Well, Buzz Lightyear, choo, 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 choo.
Oh, yes, the guns at Men in Black go tweet, 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 tweet. So you can average about 4 rounds in a second. So, quarter-second intervals. Folks, I think we have a clear winner here.
Winner of round 5, Men in Black. And by nearly unanimous decision, the winner of this versus matchup is Men in Black!
Chalk up another win for me.
Woo! Sheer luck, I tell ya. But hey, in all seriousness, both these rides have their own merits, and being in different parks, you get a great alien blasting experience no matter where you go.
Men in Blacks will no doubt leave you wanting much more, though. In a good way, mind you.
Alright, are we done now? I got a poker game to catch.
Yeah, it's all over. I gotta say, Reese, this is probably the most professional you've been so far. Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're welcome. Best I've seen you take a versus loss, too. Thanks for not throwing a chair at me this time.
I never did that!
Oh, according to this recent edit of our last verses,
done by you 4 minutes ago!
Oh, would you look at the time? Oh, they hate it when I'm late. Gotta run!
Well, anyway, that's all we have for now. Thanks for listening, folks. I'm TAP-G.
And I'm like Charlie Sheen, always winning.
And this has been What's the Attraction? Where our work is your vacation.